I never believed in love before I met him. I was a quiet woman who lived a simple life. Every morning, I woke up early, made tea, and went to work. My life was not sad, but it was empty. I had seen broken homes and unhappy marriages around me. Because of that, I told myself that love was not real. It was just a word people used in movies. Then one day he walked into my life like a soft light. His name was Adam. He spoke calmly and smiled with kindness. He listened when I talked, even about small things. No one had ever listened to me like that before. Slowly my heart began to open. We met often. We talked about dreams, fears, and the future. He told me he believed in loyalty and honesty. He said love was about respect and care. His words felt true. I believed him. I wanted to believe him. He made me feel safe. When I was tired, he encouraged me. When I felt unsure, he gave me confidence. For the first time in my life, I felt chosen. I felt important. I felt loved. We promised to be honest with each other. He looked into my eyes and said, "I will never hurt you." I trusted him without fear. My friends warned me to be careful, but I ignored them. I believed love meant trust. Days turned into months. We planned a future together. I imagined growing old with him. I imagined a peaceful life full of understanding and care. My heart was full, and my smile was real. I changed because of him. I laughed more. I dreamed more. I believed in love because he taught me how love should feel. Or so I thought. At night, I thanked life for bringing him to me. I thought my loneliness was finally over. I did not know that this happiness was fragile. I did not know that love can sometimes wear a mask. I was standing at the door of a beautiful dream, unaware that behind it waited a painful truth. Things started to change quietly. At first, I did not notice. Adam became busy. He answered calls in another room. His messages were short. His smiles felt forced. When I asked him if something was wrong, he said, "Everything is fine." I wanted to believe him, so I did. Love makes you blind sometimes. He came home late. He avoided my eyes. The warmth in his voice slowly disappeared. I told myself he was tired. I told myself work was stressful. I made excuses for him because I loved him. One evening, I waited for him with dinner. The food became cold. The clock kept ticking. He came home very late and did not explain. That night, I cried silently so he would not hear me. I began to feel lonely again, even when he was near. The man who once made me feel safe now made me feel unsure. My heart felt heavy, but I still held on to hope. Then small truths started to appear. A name on his phone. A smile while texting. A sudden silence when I entered the room. These moments were like tiny cuts to my heart. I asked him directly, "Is there someone else?" He laughed and said I was imagining things. His words calmed me, but his eyes did not. I stopped trusting my feelings and started doubting myself. I felt weak. I felt confused. I felt afraid of losing him. Love should not feel like fear, but mine did. At night, I replayed every conversation in my mind. I wondered what I did wrong. I wondered why I was not enough. My confidence began to break. Still I stayed. I believed love meant patience. I believed things would return to how they were before. I did not know that silence can hide betrayal. The cracks in our love grew wider each day. I was standing on weak ground, but I did not move. I was afraid to face the truth. The truth came without warning. One afternoon, I saw him with another woman. They were standing close, laughing softly. The way he looked at her was familiar. It was the same look he once gave me. My heart stopped. My body felt cold. I stood there, unable to move. At that moment, everything became clear. The late nights, the lies, the distance. Love did not disappear suddenly. It was replaced slowly. I did not confront him right away. I went home and sat in silence. Tears fell without sound. My hands shook as I held the memories of us. When he came home, I asked him again. This time he could not lie. He looked down and said nothing. Silence was his answer. That silence broke me more than words ever could. I felt betrayed. I felt foolish. I felt angry at him and at myself. I trusted him with my heart, and he broke it without care. He said it just happened. He said he was confused. His excuses meant nothing to me. Betrayal is always a choice. That night, I did not beg. I did not scream. I simply understood that love without respect is not love. I realized something important. Love should never make you feel small. Love should never make you doubt your worth. The man who made me believe in love also taught me the pain of betrayal. But that pain opened my eyes. I cried for what I lost, but also for what I gained. I gained truth. I gained strength.